Hello everyone, it's Melissa from Swindon Libraries and Information Service. So we're here together for our Let's Get Crafting session. Just before we do, I hope you've had a look at all of our Summer Reading Challenge activities on our website. If you haven't, do have a look. It's available at srcswindon.wordpress.com. There's all sorts of bits and bobs going on that page, and lots of other exciting things that you could be doing other than craft. So today is cardboard packaging day, and we're going to start with some circle weaving. So you need some cardboard packaging, something like this that you might have from a delivery that's come to your house, or maybe from a supermarket cardboard box. And you might have some of your lids that we've been saving for a session in a couple of weeks' time. So we're just going to draw a circle first of all and cut it out. Okay, so let's do that very quickly. So you can make the circle bigger than this if you'd like to. If it's too tiny, it just gets a little bit fiddly, but it's entirely up to you. You might want to experiment a bit. Okay, so I've got my circle there, and then you need to make at fairly regular spaces round an odd number of cuts. Okay, so that's my first three. And that makes it 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, now we need not an even number, an odd number, because we're weaving. If it's an even number, you'll find that you don't actually get the weaving effect. Okay. Now I've got some different colour wool here. If you don't have different colour wool, you could use string and maybe colour the string in with some felt tip pens or paint it. So have a look and see what you've got at home. So I'm going to use this cream colour wool, and I'm just going to tape it to the back. And then I'm going to try and make sort of a spider's web shape where I wrap the wool almost opposite, okay, because I've got those 9 cuts. Be almost opposite. Okay, and then I've just got one there, because that's my 9. Okay, so I'm just going to come up there like that. Okay. And I'll leave a little tail on the end of it. Okay, now have a look again at what you've got at home. You might have a wideish headed needle like this. The eye on this needle is quite wide. If not, what you could do is you could wrap a little bit of sellotape round the end of your wool or string, and that just makes it a little bit easier to wind in and out. Okay, so I'm gonna start here, cut off a length of wool, put it through. Just going to leave a long tail on the back, and then just going to start going over and under, over and under, over and under. Okay, and then every so often if you pull it through. Okay, so I'm under there, so I want to go over, and my next one with that little taped end of the wool. Okay, so I've done quite bright green here so that you can see the effect that we're getting. Okay, and so on. Okay, and you keep going round and round and round. You can bunch it up a little bit, and then normally what I do is when I want to join a different colour is I just tie the two ends together, snip off that tapey bit, tie them together and keep going round, because I like that it gives quite a fluffy sort of texture to it. So this is one that I've got part way through at the moment that is green and red. Okay. And again, I've just been going over and under, like that. Then this is another example I've got. This one, haven't quite finished, but what I was thinking I might do is I've cut it off the circle of cardboard, and I've tried to do that quite close to the tape in the middle. And then I was thinking that I might now attach beads to this. Okay, and I can either hang it up, maybe a little bit like a dream catcher, or I could have kept going, made it bigger, then put beads on the end, and it could be something like a coaster. Okay, so have a go. Remember, we would really love to see some of your pictures of your makes, and you can send them all in to us at the library outreach email address, loutreach@swindon.gov.uk. Another thing we thought that you could make with cardboard packaging is a vehicle, either to sit in and ride or ride on. It is quite difficult to keep a straight face because this is my cat Luna, who, like most cats, likes to be the centre of attention and has decided that the plane that one of my sons made would be a good place to sit. So, mind yourself, Luna. Okay, so this you can see is a couple of cardboard boxes cut and taped together. Tom's just gone for the cardboard colour itself. He has tried to put a propeller in there that does spin. Luna. Okay, and then this is another example. This was made by the lovely Corey, Izzy and Louie. So whereas Tom's is quite plain, they never work with animals. They've gone for lots and lots of detail. They've got the seats in and the buttons, the controls there, okay, and a really nice colourful vehicle. Okay, so it could be a plane. Might also want to do something like, I was thinking the old-fashioned hobby horses. So if you were to get a couple of boxes from foil or cling film, that kind of thing, just make sure if there's a sharp cutting edge in there that your grown-up removes it for you. But if these were to be perhaps taped together, maybe that folded down, you'd get something like a hobby horse head. Could be wrapped in some brown paper or painted, maybe some wool for a mane, and that would just be something different to do with your cardboard packaging. And the last idea I'd like to show you today is penny spinners. So I said to you, you might need some of your lids that we are collecting for a session in a couple of weeks' time. Really, it's just something for you to be able to draw a circle with. So you can see I've got a circle of cardboard there, packaging cardboard, and then I I find it works best if you use just a bit of plain paper, and if you glue your plain paper sit on the top like that. It doesn't matter if the plain paper goes closer to the edge than mine does, it's just been the size of my lids and things. And then with your pens, just draw a pattern. Now, if you're not confident about drawing patterns, you can have a little look online. These are some that I've printed off online. But really it's a sort of spirally type pattern that we're looking to do. So if I just pick some of my favourite colours, okay. Okay. Obviously you can use any colour you want. Okay. Turquoise. Okay, now this bit is a little bit trickier. If you've got something like a bamboo skewer, we just want to make a starting hole in the middle of your paper circle. There we go. Just going to wiggle that a little bit more, and then okay. You can see now that I've got a bit more of a slot, and then I've got some pennies here, and if you squeeze your penny through like that, okay, you can make yourself a penny spinner, okay. And this one's slightly smaller, but again, same idea. I've got my circle of cardboard, circle of paper on the top, just because I think the pens, the ink in the pen stands out more on the plain paper, but you could use coloured paper or scraps of paper. Okay. Or of course, if you wanted to, you could have a little look for some ideas online, and these were free printables that I found just by having a look for penny spinners. Okay, so that's all 3 ideas today: our circle weaving, our cardboard packaging ride-in or ride-on vehicles, and our penny spinners. We would love to see some of your ideas. So if you've made something and you're really proud of it, send us in a picture. And don't forget to have a look on our Summer Reading Challenge website. You might want to send in a picture of your pet reading. Have a little look for that in the pet gallery. See you soon.